I'm Ian Bergin. I'm Director of Menswear, Accessories, Footwear and Boyswear at J. Barbour & Sons. I was approached as regards a new position they had here in terms of heading up menswear and kind of expanding it away from just a jacket. So it wasn't, just jackets, it was kind of clothing and accessories as well. So that's when I joined in 2010. I've got about 30 jackets, and I think we all do the same thing. You have your summer jackets packed away, etc. in the winter, and then you have your winter jackets, you get them all out. And within that, you have like a hardcore of like 4 or 5 jackets, which you always wear all the time. And then you have a bit of a faff about in the evening where you think, I might wear that one, and you never do. So about 30, I think, jackets from Barbour. I think that's what really attracted me about Barbour was the actual product. The nature of the product. I've always been a kind of product person. But I also like the fact it's really understated. It's very low key in terms of branding, and it's an iconic product because, like most iconic products, they come from use really. So it's not over designed. It's designed in a very quite sparse way. Yeah, Barbour International. If we start with that. Really started in 1936. Duncan Barbour was a keen motorcyclist. He was a kind of MD then. And we really kind of began producing, we'd always produced garments for sort of open top motoring, etc., which were kind of very practical, heavy wax products. And we began making motorcycle wear for kind of quite, the kind of sturdy bikes around in the 1930s and then 1940s. And really Barbour International is really taking all that craft that Barbour's known for, which is the wax, the oversized zips, the studs, the corduroy, the tartan, and in sort of applying that kind of DNA, what we're about as a brand, to motorcycling. And Barbour obviously comes from a rich heritage of where we are. As a company, we're a real product of the northeast really, even in terms of the colours of the wax, really reflective of Northumbria and that kind of thing. But the heart of Barbour really is this lovely utilitarian clothing that's so fit for purpose. And from the industries of the sort of North Sea coast and agriculture, you got this kind of brand that was born from that. We've got about 300 jackets in the archive, and we've got like almost a mapped history of the development of what you could call our classic Bedale and Beauforts. So they take reference from lots of different jackets which were developed for lots of different purposes, which I can talk you through. And then we have a military archive where we've done garments for the military, special services, and also a customised archive where we used to have a department called Department B, would customise the jackets for your own use, etc., for military officers. It's some quite interesting pieces that we've got of that nature. And then the Barbour International archive where we've got like the one-piece racing suits and the original submarine suits from which the kind of modern motorcycle suits are derived really in terms of how they developed. The Finlay Barmac, which is a drayman's jacket. A drayman was, horse and dray, used to deliver beer, and obviously it was out in the weather all the time, etc. But it's just a cape basically with 2 holes in the front, so you can stick your arms through for the reins and then pull them back in, put the hood up, etc. So it's really simple. You can't use it for anything else, and it kind of sums up its totally utilitarian wear, designed for a purpose. So I like that garment for that reason. Heritage is a range that was originally created to bring younger people into the brand, and really the main difference initially with it was fit, really. We found that the younger consumer, was buying a Beaufort, but to get it to fit properly, it's a little bit smaller, because they're quite big garments, the original pieces. They'd buy down 3 or 4 sizes, so the arm would be really short. So we developed a fit which was tubular and classic, so the garments are made exactly like the classic jacket, so they have as fewer seams as possible to make them as weatherproof as possible. But they were slightly slimmer overall, so tubular in the arm, tubular in the body, but not tailored like a lot of lifestyle styles. They were quite purist. So that's at the heart of what heritage is about really. It's kind of reproducing a slight spin on classic designs for a younger consumer.